Hi everyone, welcome to Spring 2020 semester. I'm so glad you guys are all in this class. I am Dr. Gupta. I teach at West College of Education and Midwestern State University, and this is my 10th year of teaching. I have taught this course several semesters, and with every semester I am always so amazed at the different perspectives every student brings in this classroom, the different degree plans we have, the diversity. And so I am very much looking forward to yet another great semester. So let's get started. This is how your D2L looks like. When you open up your D2L, you are very frequently going to see a news section that I keep updated about different things that's happening or information that you need or something that I want to talk to you, the whole class about. Instead of sending too many emails, I prefer putting them on the news section. So here is a welcome. You're more than welcome to read it. It tells you about the syllabus, the book, the text. It also tells you what is the best way. Communication is very important to me, and as we go through, you will know that more. I have created what is called a course question discussion board. In the past, it has worked very well, and I'm hoping it'll work really very good this semester too. If you have a question in regards to an assignment or logistics of the course or where to find something, you post it on the course question discussion board. There are many benefits for this. One of the biggest one is the fact is I don't have to keep answering the same question over and over again. Your email doesn't get lost in big email chunks that I get every day. And sometimes even a peer or your classmate can answer much quicker than I am able to get to it. But I make sure that I check that discussion board every single day, even over the weekend. So the discussion board, the way to access the discussion board is you can go through communication, discussions, and here is your discussion board. And so if you have any questions, you can just create a post and that will work. Or you can go to the content. And when you go to the content, you have a whole folder section that says course question discussion board. And so you click on it and that takes you to the course question discussion board. Okay. All right. So this is how the content looks like. You have your syllabus and schedule, your course question discussion board. The course introduction video is going to be here. This video is going to be posted here. You have your week 1, week 2, and then all of these have been set up. Your schedule provides you details about every week and the assignments that is happening, which we will go through again together. And here is your syllabus, which we are all going to work on it right now. One of the things before we go ahead over there is I wanted to show you is every section, if you go, you're going to see what is called a read me first or a watch me first. This is the document you want to open up first because this document will give you an overview for the whole week. What is happening, what needs to be done, when is the due dates, what is the rubric, all of the information will be given in your read me first. Okay, so let's look at the syllabus first so that you guys know more about it. So my office number is Ferguson 108. This is my office. This is my office number. This is my phone number. You are welcome to call me. My office hours are going to be Monday 1:30 to 3 p.m., Wednesday 1:30 to 3 p.m., and then Thursday 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. I have kept an evening office hours because I've seen in the past that students are much more free or available during the evenings and late afternoons to talk. You are welcome. However, I am absolutely available to schedule virtual meetings, phone calls, Skype, Zoom, even Google Hangouts if that needs to be done outside of the office hours. So please do not hesitate in contacting me. As I said, I will check D2L at least once every day, Monday to Friday by 3 p.m. and at least once over the weekends. So you will know for sure if your answers are getting if your questions are getting answered or not. Now, if all your assignments are due Sunday 11:30 p.m., But if you send me an email at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. on a Sunday, you may not hear back till about the next day. So give me about 24 hours to respond back. So if you please work ahead. I don't think you will have any questions like that. But if you do end up having a question on the last minute, you may not get the response that you need. So just make sure you guys are aware about that. This is your required text, and this is going to be used throughout the course, a used copy, or you can order it wherever you want to order it from. But this is the text that you need. This is your course and catalog description, your West College of Education conceptual framework. Please go through this, but this is the areas that we are developing on. This course is designated as an EDUC, so it does have a lot to do with the education system. But however, as I know the diversity in our classroom, I'm going to try to keep it as a more global overview with different opinions. I have always been very appreciative of the different perspectives and ideas that different degree plans and different coursework students have brought in, and it has provided a very rich learning environment for everyone. So I am happy that you all are in the classroom, and I look forward to a great semester. So these are the objectives of the course. This is the content. This is about instructor drop. Instructor drop is about excessive absences. Since this is an online course, the main way to find out excessive absences is if you have not logged on for over 2 weeks. That is excessive absences, because not only have you missed assignments for 2 weeks, but you are not being active participant of the classroom. So those are the things: failure to meet class assignment, indifferent attitude, disruptive conduct, when you are replying, posting, making a video, sharing opinions. Please be respectful for one another. You are definitely entitled to your opinion, but also be open to listening to others. So we do not want to be offensive or rude to any section or anybody in the classroom. This is about attendance policy. Again, because this is an online course, students are expected to log on at least once per week, which is completely reasonable. If it is not possible, please let your instructor know if there's an extended absence coming up or there is an extended travel coming up, which I hope is not too extended. But if there is anything that is coming up, or if a family emergency comes up, please let me know. I know things happen, and I will be as accommodating as I can while being fair and consistent to everybody else in the classroom. Academic honesty, this is a big one. Plagiarism is a big one. Any work that you submit will automatically be sent. You do not have to do anything, but it will automatically be sent to turn it in to check for plagiarism. Any work that has 30% and above plagiarism percentage will not be graded, receive a 0, and no makeup allowed. This is going to be followed consistently. 30% and above is too much of a work, too much copied work from the internet or anything. This course is for your learning, for you to develop your own ideas. So 30% and above will not be accepted. If there are any accommodations to be made, any needs that I need to be considering, please let me know. I will surely adjust the course as per your needs. Campus carry law. These are your classroom policies. So written work. All your assignments are submitted through D2L. Dropbox will be made. There is a 25% point reduction per assignment per day, which includes Saturday and Sunday. So if your assignment is due on 11:30 and you do not submit the assignment till about Tuesday, then that is 2 days late, because 1 day late counts till Monday 11:30 p.m. So a 25% will be deducted, and after 4 days, that assignment is 0 grade, so it will not be accepted. Plagiarized or copied work will receive a grade of 0 with no makeup allowed. Any assignment with 30% or more plagiarized will not be graded. And so we just discussed that. If you have a question about it, talk to me. But this is what it is. 30% or more will not be graded and no grade received. Discussion. Because this is an internet course, participation in discussion is important, and you will be required, it will be a chunk of your course. They're both written and video discussions that we do. So look at read me first or watch me first for every chapter, which will give you more guidelines about it. No late work on quizzes, discussions, and activities. Very clear about it. No late work on quizzes, discussions, and activities. There is no point in having late work on discussions, because if you are discussing something or posting about something a week after it is due, nobody's going to read it and we are not going to comment on it. And so the discussions, quizzes, and activities, there is no late work. The only late work you have is on written work, which is 25% off. Due dates are given very clearly in the course schedule, which will be open up. No late work accepted or to be requested for discussion board activities and quizzes. So if you have some emergency, talk to me, but no late work on discussion board activities or quizzes. Course questions. If you have questions about the course, I want you guys to follow these steps. Consult the syllabus. You should have an answer here. If you don't, post your question on the course question discussion board. And the last resort should be emailing Dr. Gupta directly. So the reason that I have done this is to keep everything streamlined. If you have a question about your grades or anything, you definitely are welcome to email me directly. But if it is about an assignment, I would like you guys to post it on the course question discussion board. So this next section is about your assessments. Since EDUC 2013 is also a core course, you have these 4 are your basic assessment criteria that intervene into the different assignments: the critical thinking skills, the communication skills, personal responsibility, and social responsibility. In addition to that, I definitely look for dispositions. You're looking at promoting learner-centered instruction, becoming salesperson for choices and differentiation, and all those things. Attitude and dispositions, especially in an online learning environment, is very critical. Thoughtful participation, being respectful, contributing substantially, reading assignments, answering emails, posting correctly, all those things. Positive attitude, sincerity, effort, growth, answering your emails, following directions, logging in. This says at least 2 times, but once a week is okay if that's what you are doing, and filling up the forms. So here is your grading. A, B, C, D tells you the percentage. 89 stays a B. 89.9 stays a B. It's the 90 that goes, I take 2 decimal places after the points. So this is what your grading is. Your total points of the course are 820 points. All of your assignments are due Sunday, 11:30 p.m., except for one in which I give you extra days, since there is 2 things involved that week. One of the big things that happens is, I want to let you know, is if everybody waits till Sunday to do their discussion post, there isn't time for students who are proactive or who like to do things beforehand to reply to their peers. So they keep waiting till the end time, and it is not fair to them. And it is also not fair to the part is there isn't any discussion time. So one of the things that I have done is you post your initial reply. That means the post that you have to make by Thursday, 11:30 p.m. And then your replies to your peers is due by Sunday, 11:30 p.m. You are to reply to at least 2 peers. A students always go beyond that. But your initial post, if it is not done by Thursday, you get those points. That's a 0. So if your initial post is for 10 points, you get a 0 for those 10 points, but you get your 10 points for your replies. If your initial post is 15 points and your replies are 15 points, you lose those 15 points for your initial post, but you get the rest of it. So your initial post due date is Thursday, 11:30 p.m. And once again, no late work on discussions, quizzes, and activities. So let's look at the details of the assignments, and then we are going to look at the course schedule also. So when you look at the details of the assignment, your quizzes, the chapter quizzes are different from the other quizzes. You have one that is called a course intro quiz that you have February 2nd by 11:30 p.m. It is untimed and you get one attempt to do it. So you can take as long as you want for that quiz. You get only one attempt and it is for 25 points. Your chapter quizzes are 50 points each. You have 20 questions, they are worth 2.5 points, and you get 2 attempts. Your highest attempt, D2 will automatically records your highest attempt. But here's the thing, it is timed. You get 30 minutes for each attempt. So you have 30 minutes for one attempt, 30 minutes for the second attempt, and it is only available till the due date. So for example, your chapter 8 quiz is due on February 9th by 11:30. You can take 1 or 2 attempts, but after 11:30 p.m. on February 9th, the quiz is not available. So those are the things that you need to keep in mind while you're doing your quizzes. Chapter quizzes is this. Course intro quiz, we have discussions. Your read me first or watch me first will give you more details about it. There are 2 observation papers that you have to write in this class. And once again, your read me first for each of those folders will tell you about it. These are the only major essay or major papers that are there in the classroom. This is like maximum of 1200 words, but you have things to observe and write about. So these are the 2 major papers. You have yet another short written assignment, which is like maximum of 450 words. It's for 50 points and more details will be given on the folder for D2L that says letter to the editor. Your observation paper, letter to the editor, and the ethics quiz. These 3 are what are called the core assignments. So the university collects some assignments that are consistent over all the sections of school and society, and these are the 3 assignments that are consistent. So they are called course core assignments or core assignments. All the assignments are important, but these are just because they are consistent over all the different all the different sections, that we call them course assignments, and we have to report these data to the university also. So once again, you had a chapter quiz, you had a course quiz, and now the ethics quiz is again very different because it is not a chapter quiz. You get one attempt. Again, it is untimed, and the links, it's not a it's related to chapter 10, but basically it's more related to some links on ethic training. Okay, so that's one of the things that you need to be paying attention of. It is related to ethics training. There is one mandatory Zoom meeting that you have to be doing. Now, as you'll see in your schedule, there are 2 weeks that it says Zoom meetings. You do not have to come every single day. You get to choose your time. You get to choose your day that you want to come, but you have to attend one mandatory meeting, which is in regards about the observation paper. You have to stay for 20 to 30 minutes. And then I have a criteria about it, but that is 5 points in the syllabus. And you can exchange a virtual meeting to a face-to-face meeting, but not a phone call meeting. So either it has to be a virtual meeting or a face-to-face meeting. And if you do schedule a meeting after that 2 weeks, that is fine, but you would not get these 5 points. So just wanted to make sure that there is a certain amount of window and certain amount of date and time available for the Zoom meeting. And then your attitude and dispositions is 50 points. These points are subject to change as per the needs of the classroom or the schedule as per the needs of the class. Okay, now let us look at the schedule. So if you go back to the folder and you look at the course schedule, the course schedule is very self-explanatory. So week 1, you have your assignment due on January 26th by 11:30. Remember, your discussion board, that means your initial reply, is due by Thursday. So the replies are due by 26th, but your initial post is due by Thursday. And this is what it is about. Week 2 has your course quizzes due. If you have any question, post it on the course question discussion board. Then you have your chapter 8, which is again chapter 8 quiz. Then for chapter 7, you have a discussion board again. Your introduction is a video post, and the replies are also videos. So just be appropriate, be professional when you are making your videos, because that does count for something. And the same thing, and so this tells you the chapter that we are working on. It tells you the dates that it is and the content and things that are due. So this is the 2 weeks that I was talking about Zoom meeting. I will have the schedule up on D2L and you can sign up. It is first come first serve basis. I can almost have up to 8 students in one timing, so don't worry about that. Just email me if you have any confusions. Your observation paper, once again, you have a spring break and those things that you have. And then this is again some important points to consider. Your first response are due by Thursday. Assignments are due 11:30 p.m. Sunday. Total points of the course, plagiarized work, and assignments. So let me show you how the content looks like that I was showing you just. So here is your introduction. Introduction is your own introduction. So you see a read me first. You see an introduction flip grid. And how to access, I will post instructions on this thing. But if you click on it, you're going to see the instruction. I'll post more detailed instructions on it. And what you have to do is over here. When you go to week 2, you open up your read me first for week 2, which tells you that this is what you have to do. How many points is it? How many attempts it is? And when is it due? The same thing when you go to chapter 8, you're going to see read me first. You open it up. It tells you what you are doing in this chapter. When is the assignments due? And then the course that is due. What time it is, how is this course timed, 2 attempts by February 9th. So all of this is already available. As you can see that there are other folders that will open up. I provide my students with the flexibility to work ahead if they want to work ahead, but I don't open up all the assignments in the big name, because if you go do all the quizzes, you are not with the class. Or if you go post all the discussions, you are not discussing really being with the class. So you do have the flexibility to work ahead, at least 2 to 3 weeks ahead, but that also keeps the class together in some way. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to post them on the course question discussion board. I look forward to a really great semester.